Hello, my name is Muhammad Shazwan bin Shamsuri. My matrix number is CM220027. I'm from Group 2 in Section 1 and this is our PBL project video presentation. This is our team members, consist of 3 students from BNF. Background of study. CubeSat have revolutionized space access by providing a standardized cost-effective IU platform 10 times centimeter for academic and research missions. By utilizing rideshare launch opportunity, this miniaturized satellite allowed for the rapid validation of new technologies in low Earth orbit (LEC). However, the extreme partial constraint of the IU form factor make the communication subsystem the most critical element of the design since it is the sole link for command and data exchange. Any antenna failure result in total mission compromise. For problem statement, the primary challenge for this mission is operating within the UHF bands 435 MHz, where the 70 centimeter wavelength is significantly larger than the 10 centimeter satellite chassis. Traditional solutions involve deployable wire antenna, but these rely on mechanical components like burn wires and spring, which are single point of failure in the harsh space environment. If a deployment mechanism fail, the antenna remain slow, leading to a loss of signal. There is a critical need for a non-deployable planar antenna that's fixed within the IU footprints while maintaining high electrical efficiency. Our project is guided by 4 main objectives. First, we need to solve the space problem by fitting a UHF antenna into a 10 centimeter square. Second, we want to eliminate the risk of mechanical failure by making the antenna completely static, no wire to pop out or get stuck. And third, we are targeting an S11 value of better than -10 dB to ensure our signal is strong enough to reach Earth. In literature review and antenna selection, a comparative analysis of antenna technologies was conducted to find the optimal solution. While wire antenna offer high efficiency, their mechanical risk is too great. Patch antenna are robust and are physically too large for the 10 centimeter UHF requirement. Consequently, the folded slot antenna was selected. This design utilized meander geometry to fold the electrical path, allowing a resonant 435 MHz structure to be integrated into a compact 100 mm times 100 mm surface without any moving parts. Next, for previous related studies, our research is grounded in work of Hussein 2022, which established the effectiveness of meander folded slot geometry for CubeSat application, while the reference study utilized a high-performance Rogers RO4350B substrate to achieve pattern diversity. Our project adapt this architecture to the more cost-effective and structurally robust FR4 epoxy laminate. This shift introduced a significant change in dielectric properties as the permittivity increased from 3.66 in the reference study to 4.4 in our implementation. By maintaining the core meander geometry but applying it to standard PCB material, we aim to demonstrate the high performance UHF communication can be achieved through accessible fabrication method, providing a baseline for a resilient, non-deployable 1IU CubeSat antenna.
Design and optimization process using CST Studio Suite software. First, details of proposed folded slot antenna design dimension. 100 mm times 100 mm compact design suitable for CubeSat. Symmetrical folded slot with two radiator for stable performance. Folded structure increase electrical length for proper resonance without enlarging size. Dual feed and ground plane provide efficient signal coupling. Optimize spacing, reduce interference and improve impedance. Second, substrate properties and material requirements. FR4 epoxy chosen for low cost, durability and easy fabrication. 1.6 mm thickness provides strong structural support for CubeSat use. Achieve more than 70% radiation efficiency in the UHF band despite moderate losses. Lost copper ensures good conductivity and reliable connection. Third, folded slot antenna design in CST Studio Suite simulation. Design and optimized using CST Studio Suite for accurate UHF performance. Yellow areas are copper conductive layers forming the resonance structure, and white block are FR4 substrate. Low profile planar design fits the IU CubeSat size for layer views. At the front, radiating layer with minaret slot. At the back, microstrip feed lines for signal transmission. At side, confirms 1.6 mm substrate thickness. Fourth, S parameter results in simulation. The result shows the initial return loss of the folded slot antenna, evaluate impedance matching and reflected power. Target value is below negative 10 decibels for efficient UHF transmission. Act as a baseline performance before antenna optimization. Next, optimization process of the proposed folded antenna design. Feed design updated with 12 mm circular section, improve coupling between feed line and radiating slots, enhance impedance matching and return loss, ensure stable resonance for reliable USF communication in IU CubeSat. Lastly, S parameters result after optimization in simulation. The result shows the final antenna performance after feed optimization, achieve better impedance matching in the UHF band. Return loss is now below negative 10 decibels, meeting project requirements, maximize power transmission and reduce reflection. Confirms the antenna is stable for reliable IU CubeSat. Measurement process of the proposed folded slot antenna design. The measurement result is to validate fabricated antenna performance with simulation. Connect the folded slot antenna to vector network analyzer. Vector network analyzer will measure reflected power to characterize high frequency behavior, ensure proper calibration and minimize external interference for accurate results. For the result, vector network analyzer measure return loss across 413 to 510 MHz at the UHF band. As parameters shows power radiated versus reflected, deep resonant frequency, confirming impedance matching after fabrication.
For comparison of simulated and measured performance, if you look at table 3, we can see the evolution of our design. Initially, using a standard linear feed, our simulation showed pure result. The resonant frequency was off-center and the bandwidth was too narrow. However, after optimizing the design by switching to a 12 mm circular feed, we saw massive improvement. We successfully targeted 435 MHz and achieved a return loss better than negative 10 dB. Most importantly, our measured result from the actual fabricated prototype matched with this simulation closely, confirming that our optimization strategy worked in the real world. For discussion, in our analyzing our final prototype, we found that the antenna successfully operates in the desired UHF band. However, you will notice a slight difference between our simulation lines and the actual measured result. This variation is expected in high frequency hardware, and it comes down to two main factors. First is the fabrication process. Since we soldered the 12 mm circular feed manually, we introduced tiny amounts of parasitic capacitance that the computer simulation didn't account for. Also, the chemical etching process isn't perfect, which slightly changed the slot width. Second is our choice of materials. We deliberately use FR4 epoxy while it is much cheaper and physically stronger than high-end substrates like Rogers RO4350. It does have higher dielectric losses. FR4 is also hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs moisture from the air, which can slightly shift the resonant frequency. Despite this real-world challenge, the design is a success. Our optimized 12 mm circular feed compensated for these material losses. The antenna consistently maintains a return loss better than negative 10 dB, proving it is a robust and cost-effective communication solution for the CubeSat mission. To conclude our project, we have successfully realized the design of the folded slot antenna, taking it from the digital concept all the way to a physical 1U CubeSat prototype. Our testing confirms that the antenna resonates exactly where we need it in the 430 and to 530 MHz UHF range with a return loss consistency better than negative 10 dB. The biggest achievement of this work is cost efficiency. Typically, high performance antennas require expensive substrates like Rogers RO4350. However, we proved that by optimizing the geometry, specifically using our TFMM circular feed, we could use standard low-cost FR4 epoxy. We effectively use smart design to compensate the materials limitations, reducing the overall mission cost. Looking to the future, we have three key recommendations. First is reconfigurability. We can add active components like varactor diodes, allowing the satellite to tunes its frequency while in orbit. Robustness, we need to implement MIMO system, placing antennas on multiple sides of the CubeSat to prevent signal loss when the satellite tumbles. And lastly, the space testing. Finally, we must subject the prototype to environmental stress test to ensure our soldering and materials survive the harsh condition of launch.